Welcome back to Dauntless. In this video I want to go through the weapons I think are the best to use. This is weapon classes. Obviously there's a lot of different variants in this game, and what I'm going to do is explain the weapons and why I think they're the best. Then we'll go into some gameplay so you can actually see the weapons being used. We're going to start this off with the first of two. It's going to be the chain blades. I am a fast paced player. I like to get in there, attack the boss, take the behemoth down, win the fight. Especially seeing as you get quests like Light a Fire, collect 10 Ember main break parts, lesser behemoths do not count towards this objective. So you have to go and farm the Ember main behemoth. If we go into Pursuit, Blaze behemoths, you have the lesser one there, it doesn't count on this. But then you have the normal one, the threat level's higher, the recommended power is 200. I've taken him down once. And for some reason I didn't collect any break parts, even though we did break some of the parts off the behemoth. But you're going to have to farm that over and over again. So because of farming, I like to get in there, get the boss down as quick as possible, get out, go back in, rinse and repeat, get some of the quests done. So the first weapon is the chain blades. If we go and have a look in the weaponsmith, these things here, I have a decent amount of different variants. You start off with the recruits. Then you can get Skarn's Malice, Ember Blades, Thundering Cutters, Destiny of Boreas, Flight of the Shrike, Raging Teeth, and I think there's a few more. Each of these are different like elements. You'll see here, Elemental Attunement, you have 140 versus Neutral, 220 versus Weak, 100 versus Strong. And you have to pay attention to the element of the behemoth you're fighting. I was farming Boreas for one of the quests, and obviously Boreas is a frost behemoth. So therefore, his strength is frost, I would wear frost armor, his weakness is blaze or fire, so I would use the Ember Blades. One thing to bear in mind when you are playing this game is always look through the move list. There's not too many moves, they're not hard to remember, and some of them are incredible. The chain blades are my favourite to use because of a move I'll show you when we're taking down Boreas. And you'll see that I've upgraded my gear to 45, the Ember Blades have been upgraded once. So before we actually take down Boreas, if we look at the move list, on the left hand side you've got the basic attacks. You've got bladed attacks, chain throws, chain pull and chain push. So with these chain blades, if you're close to the behemoth you need to get away, you can push your right bumper and it's going to throw you away from the behemoth. If you're too far away, press your right bumper, it will bring you closer. You can also see the different colour damage numbers. So white is basic, yellow is part damage, red is wound, and blue is stagger. The chain blades are very quick to attack. If you press X 5 times you get bladed edge, pressing Y 3 times is chain fling, swinging blades is XXYX, but my favourite is blade spin, XXX, hold Y, press X. I don't even bother pressing X, I just like the spin when you're holding down Y. Okay, so we're fully geared, we're on our way to take down the lesser Boreas, and if I get the chain blades out, and just keep trying to dodge his attacks for a second. And then with the normal X attack, you can do fairly quick attacks, they do decent damage. And then if you press Y, you can keep a little bit of distance, and it swings them. And then if we wait for our stamina bar to refill, if we press right bumper we can go to him, and then press right bumper we're going to go away and deal damage at the same time. Then if we go X, 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 and then hold Y, you can't really see it because I'm underneath him. So if I try doing it again when our stamina comes back, so we go X, 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 and then hold Y. No. X, 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 hold Y. You can see how quick that spins and the damage it deals. It is amazing. And a little extra tip for Boreas, when the ice goes around him, it's probably one of the most annoying things in this game. He'll have little minions spawn. You have to kill these minions in order to deal damage and get that basically shield off him. So there's an orb. That means our next hit is empowered. So we go over, we hit him. If we can hit him, we get 300 damage. But then he goes back to being immune straight away. So we're probably going to have to kill about 10 of these. Another good thing about the chain blade is when these minions come in, if you use your Y ability, like your Y attack, it's got like a, I'd say it's like an AoE, like it deals damage to more than one minion at a time. The only downfall is it uses stamina. And there we go. we had enough empowered hits so that we could take his shield off. There's still a few minions. They'll help in terms of damage. Oh, I love it so much. It deals a much smaller amount of damage. There we go. He's dead. Okay, so we're now going to switch out for the second weapon I like to use. And that is going to be the War Pike. I've got the Ember Pike. And if you look at the move list for this one, for the War Pike, we have piercing attacks, harvesting attacks, etheric conversion, and pike blast. Then we have piercing flurry, ether harvester, combo crossovers, and pike charge. And the best thing about the War Pike is it has fast attack speed. And if you look on the left hand side, the piercing attacks, stationary attacks that can wound behemoth parts. So we actually deal red damage with this as a bonus. And then you have the harvesting attacks, forward moving attacks that can sever the behemoth parts. So you can wound them, make them weak, and then take them down with the harvesting attacks. It works very well. You get yellow and red damage numbers. So what we're going to do is jump into the Lesser Boreas behemoth fight again. And you can see some gameplay with the War Pike. Okay, this time round we're actually going in a group. And if we make our way over to Boreas... I'm hoping I'm saying his name right. If I'm not, I apologise. Okay, but if we jump in... You'll see how quick this deals damage. And you can see the red numbers there as well as the yellow. And you'll notice the bar at the top left, the special bar. If we press our right bumper, it uses that meter to convert it to ammo. And then if we hold our right bumper, we actually get a nice blast that doesn't seem to go too far. And I'm not sure if holding it actually gives it more damage. I'm just trying to fill out that bar a little bit more. There we go. If I convert that. Oh, I almost had that full. Right, that's converted. I'm not going to deal any damage. Oh my god, what's happened? Hello? I think I've broken the game. Oh, go on, please. Please get the shield off him. What have I done? What have I done? I'm just not moving. I'm not touching my attack button. Please, deal enough damage to him. No! Oh, I broke it then. Hopefully, if I can stay close enough to him. There we go, 605. So you have to be fairly close. It's not amazing. I just like the speed of the weapon. Okay, it shouldn't be too long now, and we'll have him down. And that's the only problem with the special meter. He's dead now. The only problem with the special meter is if you get hit, it actually decreases. Okay, so that's my two favourite weapons to use on Dauntless. Obviously, there's different variants and stuff, and there might be different moves. I know there's 3 exotic weapons in the game at the moment. And obviously, there might be some slower behemoths in the game that you can stand around with the hammer or the axe. And you can deal, like, slow, heavy damage. And of course, it's all personal preference. So let me know in the comments what weapon you like using in this game. Those are my two favourites. And I would recommend, even if you want to try the hammer and the axe, even the sword out at some point, I would definitely recommend using these to start off the game, like low level, and then maybe if you get used to, like, try the hammer or something, you get used to that, then it might become your favourite. But I would definitely recommend giving these a go. Remember to let me know in the comments which weapons you like using, and also what are your gear and weapon power levels. That's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.